Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great. Did I say great? Great Tuesday. It's Tuesday, man. All right. So it's Tuesday. That means we're no longer Monday. That means we're getting the week going. We're getting the week started. And as I shared with you guys yesterday, you couldn't get your week off to a pretty much of more of a hectic start than mine was. So let's talk about it, man. I got a question, man, and I don't want to. I really don't want to beat around the bush with this one. I just got a straight up question for you guys. Is Masai Ujiri at fault for the Raptors current failures? How much is to blame for him? Now, this is a mixed question. I'm not gonna make no bones about it. I'm not gonna play with it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I am a Masai Ujiri fan. I am a Nick Nurse fan. I do be honest though. I'm a Lakers fan, but I criticize them too. I'm gonna be honest. I think Masai Ujiri not committing long term was like a early domino, and what I mean by that is the fact that Masai Ujiri we still don't know. You know, is he gonna sign? Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go? Me personally, just talking, I feel like he kind of has to stay. Like, you can't trade these players and start this rebuild and leave. I've said this before, and I'm going to stick by this. You can't say, all right, we're going to trade this person, we're going to trade this person, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then cause all this friction and leave, right? Like, you can't do that. I don't think he would do that. One part of me think that he was banking on Giannis. I feel like a part of his scenario, part of his plan was Giannis is going to come. Giannis is going to come, so we ain't got too much to worry about. Now, I don't want to say that was his whole plan, but I think he kind of had a little bit of that in there. Now, what I will say is I trust him. I do trust Masai Ujiri. I've seen him in multiple stops. I've seen him in Denver. I've seen the way he communicates. I've seen the way that he'll do what it takes to win. So you give me a person like that, I'm going to always go for them. I'm going to always ride for them because I know winning is first and foremost. Like, there are some franchises that money is first and foremost, image is first and foremost, pretending to be this and this and this when you ain't earned it yet. Dallas Cowboys. When you ain't earned it, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know my favorite football team is the Cowboys, and they literally just hanging on to this whole star thing. That was in the 90s. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. But, some team, some players, some GMs, some organizations are so hell bent on who they used to be. We used to do this and we were dead and then we did that and remember that. No. And I love the fact that Masai Ujiri will do what it takes to win. Now, I'm not saying every move he's going to get is correct. I'm not saying everything he's going to do is going to be right. But what I am saying is I believe in someone that's going out to win. That's why because I love the fact that everybody act like, oh, the Lakers nobody criticized the Lakers. Remember when Rob Pelinka first got the job and he was labeled as a liar? And he was labeled as, the Lakers is the most dysfunctional franchise in the NBA. Remember that? I know y'all remember that. Oh, you can play like you don't. But at the same time, I was like, I like Rob because of one thing I know he's going to do. And he's going to work. He's going to do whatever it takes to make that team a winner. He's going to do whatever it takes to make this team successful. I truly, whatever fiber in my being, whatever cell in my body believes Masai Ujiri is that guy. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. I really believe that. I really genuinely believe that, guys. So now but I will say this. He's not free of blame here. He's definitely not free of blame. When you see an organization going through what the Raptors are going through right now, you got to look at everybody. You go, Masai, what's your role? If you ask me, the fact that he hasn't committed long term and gave the team some form of certainty somewhere, especially at the executive, I think sometimes I mixed up. I say GM. I mean, as president of basketball operations, because he have not given him that certainty there, it kind of leave like this limbo thing. And so the organization, like, we want to keep him, but do you want to stay? And then it started to trickle down. Then because you got people that are loyal to the organization looking at you like, how loyal are you going to stay? Are you going to go? Are you going to stay? What are you going to do? And it started to create this just uneven balance within an organization. Because when you watch the Raptors play, man, and I've sat right here in this chair, maybe not this chair because it's somewhat of a new chair, chair, but I've sat right here on this channel and said I'm a fan of the Raptors for one reason. They play 48 minutes of basketball. They play it the right way. They're not selfish. They come out and they give you 110% on offense and defense, and they let the defense dictate the offense. That's one thing that's a calling card for the Raptors. And what you're seeing as of late, it's kind of been like, okay. And I think getting rid of Norman Powell, having what's the guy? Kyle Lowry on the in trade discussion, it takes some of the win out of the sale for the team. It's like, what are we doing? Are we competing or are we trying to rebuild? I think the Raptors are really in limbo. Like, players are looking around like, hey man, are we building? Are we trying to compete? Because let me know what we're doing, because based off of that, I know where to go. Honestly, I think the players looking at the organization like, what are we doing? Are we rebuilding? Or are we trying to compete for a chip? Because at the end of the day, if I'm an NBA team, if I'm an NBA player, I know one thing. All I got to do is get in. No matter how I get in, if I back in, two-step, do a cha-cha slide, what's that dance? What, right step, one of the hokey pokey, it don't matter. Long as I get in, I'm up for, I got an opportunity to win. And that's and that's what a team like the Raptors know. But if you're thinking like that, and your organization thinking, all right, let's get rid of some people, let's start this rebuild, let's see what we got, let's do that. That ultimately, it's hard to go out and compete for that. It's hard to go out and compete when your team is in tanking or in rebuild mode. And let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this. Can somebody show me a couple rebuilds that worked? I'm sorry, nobody ever talked about this. But I haven't seen like this. I'm sorry. The way, hold on. And this is no knock, because I got no knock. This is no knock. I'm just being honest here. I feel like the Philadelphia 76ers trust the process. It didn't work. Because if you trusted the process, was your goal to get to was your goal to get to the playoffs? Or your goal to win the championship? If I'm going through a rebuild and I'm going through all of this, I'm going for the chip, baby. I'm going for the chip. So my whole thing is build as you go. As the Lakers was bringing in new guys and stuff like that, when the opportunity came up to grab LeBron, they said, all right, screw all of that. Let's go get a chip. We like Brandon Ingram. We like Kyle Kuzma. He got to stay. We like Josh Hart. We like Lonzo Ball. But, hey, chips matter more. And so I'm all about adding to. And if you got to subtract in that process, do that. But keep building to try to get to a championship, man. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the rebuild. I'm never going to be a fan of the rebuild, because I feel like the one thing in life we don't get back is time, and sacrificing time for what could be and hoping that you hit on a draft. Yeah, okay. That So I'm not knocking, man. I'm a firm believer in what the Raptors are. I'm a firm believer in Masai Ujiri. I love Nick Nurse. One of the best coaches. Think he's a little stubborn with his rotation, but one of the best coaches. Masai Ujiri, he's my favorite GM, and I'll say it right now. Masai Ujiri is my favorite GM. But I do think he owns the culpability right now. It just is what it is. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that how much fault is on Masai in this one? With that being said, please like, come subscribe to the channel. We got some new surprises. I got the special one over here working on some great things that I'm not capable of doing myself. That's why she do it. And I hope you guys are going to love it. With that being said, please like, come subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be good.